Yeah.
Today's date is April 20th, 2025. My name is Seth Weisel. I'm an 8th grade student at Bicultural Hebrew Academy of Connecticut. I'll be interviewing my grandpa, whose name is Simon, but I call him Dida, which means grandpa in Russian. This will be about his life and legacy. This interview is being recorded for the oral history collection for the Jewish Historical Society of Fairfield County's archive, as well as our family's archive. Over the next 15 minutes or so, I will ask you questions that will help me learn more about you and our family's history, especially our Jewish history. If you can't answer a question, just say so, and we can move on to the next one. Also, if you would rather not answer a question for any reason, just tell me. I want this to be fun and for you to feel comfortable at all times. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's start with you telling me your full name.
Simon Walensky.
Who are you named after, if you know?
After my uncle who was passed away, who was killed in the World War II, fighting Germans or fighting Nazis.
Do you have a Hebrew name? And what is it?
No, I don't.
Alright. In this class, I've been learning about the immigration of Jews to the U.S. and other places. Do you know where your parents or our family immigrated from?
My parents did not immigrate anywhere. They passed away in Ukraine.
Where did you immigrate from?
I immigrated from Ukraine in 1979.
Now, I'd like you to pick your favorite Jewish holiday and describe how you and your family celebrated it when you were a child.
When I was a child?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it was a Passover because my grandmother always was cooking something nice. But that's about it because we had no money. That's probably the only holiday which we celebrate with food.
What was your favorite dish?
Gefilte fish.
Right. Now, I'd like to talk about our family's Jewish traditions. My favorite one is getting presents on Hanukkah. What are yours?
Very hard for me to tell. I'm just very happy to see you grow up according to Jewish traditions, and that's my joy. I didn't have any before.
Did anyone in your family serve in the military?
Yes, I did.
Tell me more about what it was like.
What to tell you about? I was an officer in the Soviet army because I finished college, and after college I was supposed to serve, but because my mother was handicapped, and she was very sick, so I was serving around the house, which I can come back like every 2-3 months.
Was anyone else in our family in the military?
Most of the family was in the military because it was World War II. So a lot of people, like my uncle, died in the war, and a lot of people was in the war. They was alive, like Paulina's grandfather. He went all the way, all 5 years he was in the military. He was fighting.
How did you meet my grandma?
That's a funny thing, because my mother and her mother was friends in the childhood, and when they start communicating many years later, that's actually how we met.
Did your parents or anyone in your family experience, or were they affected by the Holocaust or pogroms? How so?
Definitely not, because we already was after pogroms and the Holocaust, because I was born in 1954, luckily after the death of the Stalin, so.
Can you tell me something about our family's immigration to the U.S., whether it's you, like who came over and around when?
Well, we came to United States, we immigrated from Ukraine in 1979, and my family was consist of myself, my wife, and your mother, which was 3 years old that time.
Why did you leave specifically?
Specifically?
Yeah.
to see the better life, less persecution.
So, this is a great background. Thank you. Now I'd like to take out the items that you brought to talk about today. Please tell me about that photograph. When and where was it taken?
This photograph was taken in my apartment in Kiev in 1975, and that was November 6th, and that was right before the wedding. That was picture of me, my wife to be, and my mother.
Why is it so special to you and our family?
Well, it's very special to me because obviously that's a great memory of the place, how we live, and I don't know if it's special to our family, but it's definitely special to me.
How old were you in the picture?
Oh, I guess I was 21. And Baba was 17. So, on the way from Ukraine, we took the train to the Slovakia, then to Czech Republic, then to Austria. From Austria we went to Italy, and we spent in Italy about 3 months, and from Italy we immigrated to United States.
There you go.
Okay, my wife tried to get a job in the bakery shop, and she was rejected because she was Jewish.
Where did you first settle? If you know, what was it like?
First settled in spring of 1980. We settled in Brooklyn, New York.
Italy first. Go ahead.
Where did you grow up and who lived with you growing up?
I grew up in a very small apartment in the capital of Ukraine, city named Kiev. And my family was very poor. And we don't have sometimes money to buy the food.
What was life like?
Life like, well, my grandfather, he was quite religious person. He got his own place in synagogue. But I was very little that time. When he passed away, I was about 5 years old. So that's what I remember. I remember Passovers, which I like.
Are they similar than how they are now?
They're not similar. It was completely different, but it was in Jewish tradition. Eastern Jews tradition.
Tell me something about school life. Your favorite teacher, favorite subject?
My favorite teacher, obviously I don't remember, but my favorite subject, it was something to do with physics and mechanical engineering.
My favorite subject is probably math. And what did you do and your childhood friends do for fun?
Building rockets. The small rockets which you build engine from the shells and from the gun shells, and we build the engines, we fire the rockets. That was fun.
Where do you get the resources to make a rocket?
From the garbage. And we will scramble all the chemicals wherever we can put our hands on.
Did you go to synagogue? What was that like? If you did.
I never did.
When you were a teenager, did you have a bar mitzvah?
No.
In your adult life, what did you do to make a living for your job?
Well, I was working as a telecommunication engineer for a company called GTE, which is now called Verizon, if you know this company. After a couple mergers, they call Verizon these days. And then I quit and started my own business. And I guess I did okay.
Did you enjoy your time at your job?
Did I enjoy my time? Well, actually I did, yes. I like what I did, and I like what I did after engineering job. So I was traveling all around the world.
Was it easier for you to work at a company or have your own business? What did you like better?
to have my own business. More fun, more stress.
And then to wrap up the interview, what advice would you give to future generations like me?
Work hard and be smart because everybody will try to abuse you. Don't let them.